Welcome to Division 4 Round 6. This is going to be a series of 3 races, a super sprint round held here at Autodromo Lago Maggiore. We have here is race 1 with these guys here sitting in the standings. Standing start for this race. Let's see what happens. We start the race and we are away. Straight away, everyone's off to a fair decent start. No crisscrossies. We're coming to the S-bend here where everything seems to bottle up and plug up. It looks like everyone through here is coming around clean. Looks like Fezzer going for a wide overtake through there. The last 3 places, looks like they're all neck and neck there. So they finally come out of the S-bend. So watch Wolfie overtake his son, and his son's now relegated to last. The half bite. And Arnold's just holding off at the bite. So currently at the moment Jim's taken the lead. We come up to the sweepy red corners, high speed corners here. Dash Vanguard in 4th. Report showing some good pace up in 5th. Coming down to the Banky boy, Fezzer right behind him, and we've got Report. Report has come off and looks like he's made damage to Fezzer. Not Fezzer back, and Fezzer's, well, made sure he's got some damage to himself as he runs into the tyre walls just there. End of the first lap, we've got Jim in first, pulling a good distance away from Brendan Stimpy. Munty as well, just a bit of a gap behind him, but Dash Vanguard is right up close behind him. Not going to give him any comfort. Halfbite has made his way up to 5th. Wolfie must have been a bit of tail wag there, coming out of the S-bend. Is in 6th. Arnold 7th. Fezzer, whose car's just got repaired again, in 8th. And Report makes up the 9. Halfway through race number 1, and we've got Jim in first, Brendan still in 2nd, but closing in on Jim. Maybe getting better wear out of those tyres. Blunting in 3rd, still holding back Dash, who's probably 2 or 3 car lengths away as they go through the S-bend. Halfbite is a little bit further back than that, maybe 5 car lengths. He's got his dad in behind, just crossing the line into the S-bend, with Arnold bearing down on him as these two are going back at it as if though nothing happened from last week. And now back into a duel. Fezzer holding out 8th, and Report in tow makes up the 9. As said before, these two are back in the fight with each other. Seem to enjoy each other's presence as Arnold looks for a inside line into this sweepy corner. Wolfie blocks him off, but maybe Arnold's got the run out here coming up to the next corner. Looks like he makes a big dive on the inside there. Wolfie, maybe a little bit of a nudge. He gets around Wolfie. No time really lost there, but made a cleanish overtake on that. Up front, we've now got the 2 race leaders challenging for 1st and 2nd. Brendan's just posted fastest lap a couple of laps ago, and is now laying the challenge down to Jim, who had given away a very helpful buffer upon him. Watching Brendan now all over him, looking to maybe take him on down the straight here. Get a bit of a slipstream, diving up on the inside. He's going to make the challenge down there on Banky Boy. A bit of air underneath the car. And it looks like Brendan gets around quite easily, but Jim's fighting back. Brendan does have the inside line on this next sweeping left-hander. But where is Jim? Jim's got the right-hand corner, and it looks like Jim has managed to hold off Brendan after that tense battle there. Fezzer now laying the challenge down on Wolfie as he creeps up behind the Wolf, looking for a dive down the inside. Wolf's closed the door off on him, blocked him off fairly well. Fez is still putting the pressure on. Maybe looking for the inside line on this left-hander there. No, Wolfie's blocked that door off. They'll come down to the last corner before they begin lap number 7. Fez is looking for a faster line around the outside maybe. This is a long straight down the home straight. Wolfie takes the inside line, hoping to make Fezzer go around the long way. And Wolfie not quite holds him off as they go through the S-bend, and Fezzer gets around fairly clean in the end. And Wolfie's gone off. Wolfie's gone off in the grass. That might give a chance for the board to catch up. No, maybe a bit too far away, but there is dirty tyres on Wolfie. Watching Brendan come around the fake Banky boy. Looks like he's putting a lot more pressure back on Jim. Going for an outside, it's going around the outside here is the long way around. No, Jim holds him off. Not really good spot to overtake here. It slows both cars down, and then you don't have much speed going down the home straight. But Brendan's not giving in. Fighting hard again. He will be looking to try and overtake this time down around the Banky boy. But Jim's gone back into the faster side. Brendan tries to go on the inside. Jim not letting up this time. And last time this will happen, Jim fought back. So we watch going through the S's here. See who comes out. But it looks like Brendan's got the knocker on him this time round. So Brendan has managed to overtake and hold his position after these few corners. Not much else happens in race number 1. It's a very civilised race as we watch Brendan quite convincingly in the end come in first, with Jim in second, Blunty just in third, Dash in fourth, Half Bite makes up 5, car number 6. 6th across the line is Arnold, closely followed by Fezzer. A bit further back in the field we've got Wolfie, still on a controller, and Report makes up 9th. Okay, this is race 2, and it's a reverse grid of what's happened to the last race, being race 2. Using notes given to me from Half Bite to see what this one's about. So good luck. I'm going in blind on this commentary. Jumping straight into it for race number 2 as we are now go. Let's see if this is another civilised start. It looks like Dash has got the jump on Half Bite. Blunty's got the jump on Half Bite. And coming down into the S-bends here is Fezzer jumps out in the inside, Arnold out wide, Wolfie in the middle, and they're all clogged up here in the S-bend as Report has gone out wide. The pole sitter has already made it to the last position on the grid, as everyone's forced everyone out wide. Now looking at situations, just watch Half Bite make the Armco. Wolfie around the corner of the low Banky band. First, Fezzer second, Dash Vanguard in third, Arnold in fourth, Bunty 6th, 5th is Brendan. As we come up to the part where the cars start getting up and making up speed, as these two fight tooth and nail, not a good spot, because if there's someone behind, and they've hit the wall, gone hard into the wall, and Blunty has been turned around by Brendan by the looks of it. It's a bit of a grim situation there. Blunty relegated to the back of the pack as Brendan looks like he's actually redressing his position on Blunty. Wait for Blunty to get past. Still waiting for Blunty maybe. Or they may have contacted in comms to say, no, just continue on, it's alright. Coming up from Banky Boy, we've got Wolfie going very wide and Jim going on the inside of him. The pair of them go out and do some gardening, and we're watching Jim doing some Jim's mowing. feel free to contact him for franchises. Halfway through the race, we're coming up halfway through the race, we've got Dash way out in front, leading Arnold, who's in second, with Jim closing down on Arnold rapidly. Half-bite fighting Jim for position as well. Wolfie in fifth, Bort in sixth, seventh is Brendan Stimpy, Fezza down in eighth. We've got Blunty, who's still holding on there in ninth, hoping for maybe a few mistakes from the guys up front to help him catch up. Having a horrid time this race. Right, the focus is now on position 2 with Arnold getting harassed by both Jim and Halfbite. Looks like while these two are duking it out, it might give Arnold some breathing space for the next few laps. Just needs to hold out for another 4 more laps to hold on that second position on the podium, as Jim, it looks like he wants to have a piece of Arnold now, and now in a prime position, get down the end of this straight and maybe make a move just before the S-bend. As we're watching Jim looking for an outside turn, Arnold blocking, Half-bite diving into oblivion and not getting anywhere. Jim tucking up on the inside of Arnold, looks like he just gets around on the inside, bullies his way through and relegates Arnold to third, whereas Half-bite now needs to look for a way of getting around Arnold in fourth. Lap further up along, we've got Fezza chasing down Wolfie, gain a position with Report heavy in tow. Wolfie a bit tail heavy there, opens the door for Fezza, and Fezza just gets around fairly well in the end. We watch Report trying to get the inside and hit the armco as the tail of his car wants to kick out. Luckily for Blunty, just check Blunty, make sure he didn't get any damage, but looks like luckily for Blunty manages to ghost through Report, who was perpendicular to the armco. Blunty now laying down the challenge on Wolfie, looking for an opportunity to get around Wolfie, because he's made up a lot of ground rather rapidly. Not sure exactly where he might see. He might be able to look for a quick tow down of this long straight and hopefully get around through the S-bend, as they are right there behind each other. Blunty with probably a quicker run around there. We've seen before a lot of tails kick out of these cars if you're not careful with it. Wolfie controlling it well there, but Blunty is, well, the door closed again on Wolf with Wolfie. Blunty taking a wider line around to take an inside run down to the lower Banky Boy, heading down the hill into this corner here. They're side by side. Blunty just lets him go through. They're still battling now back up the hill, part of the course where it's very hard to overtake, but if Blunty holds out a bit longer on Wolfie, they go through the main straight there, down the back there, back straight to the bigger Banky Boy, that might be his overtaking opportunity. But no, Blunty actually sees an opportunity a lot sooner and goes through the fast right hand turn before we go down to the Banky Boy, as Wolfie gets some air going through the crest. Meanwhile, last spot on the podium is held by Arnold, with Half-bite just losing a bit of distance on him, maybe just trying to save some tyres here, and Brendan is gaining down on these two quite rapidly now. We are now in the final lap. Race leader Dash Vanguard is miles out in front, with Jim just a couple of corners back. Arnold in third, who's holding off some guys, but I don't know if we've got enough time to be able to do anything about it. Half-bite in fourth. Brendan, he's a bit too far back to make any damages there. Fezza in sixth. Blunty is seventh, Wolfie in 8th, and Report makes up the 9. Race number 2, race winner will be Dash Vanguard by a country mile. Still don't see Jim, as we now just see Jim rounding the corner, position 2. Arnold will hold off for position 3, half by 4th, closely followed by Brendan Skimpy. Fezzo rounding the bend will make 6th position. We watch him just cross the line. Followed a little bit further back by Blunty, 7th. He made up 2 positions after a horrid start. Wolfie in 8th. And Purple and Green, who must be seen, Report makes up the 9. This is race number 3, a reverse grid of the results of the last race. Please sit back and enjoy and see if this is more civilized or has regressed into barbaric caveman era style racing. So we're waiting for race number 3 about to begin, and we are off and racing as there is a big lineup for everyone to see who can get through the S-bend the safest without clogging it up too much. And this camera angle doesn't give it justice, but everyone was fighting through. Report actually makes it through cleanly. Got Wolfie in 4th. A little bit of tangle there at the back there. I see puffs of smoke. Don't believe there's anyone who's been hurt hard, and actually much better result coming through in that case of the race. Race 3, a better start than the second race. We got here, Report just being slightly down in the 3rd, gets out on the grass there. Not a good spot to be as he slowed down the main straight here, and everyone's just scaling around him. Bit of air, not good when you're in tow. Going through the banky boy and just knocked off course by Jim and into the Armco. That's unfortunate. Currently watching positions 4, 5 and 6 all duke it out as they come around the last corner. We see Jim, Wolfie, Dash Vanguard trying to get around Wolfie. Dash goes for a dive up on the inside into the S-bend. Wolfie knows how to close the door there. Maybe overcooks it. Dash gets around. And we're in a battle here as we watch our 2 favourite punch-drunk boxers get tangled up again. Possibly see a further race down the track with these 2 fighting it out. In all honesty, as predicted, we now have the Arnold and Wolfie show. We're watching Arnold make as many attempts as possible to get around Wolfie. Wolfie holding off as much as he can. Interesting to see what happens when Wolfie gets the feeling of his feet back. Accident that he's had at work. He's relegated to controller. See how well he goes. Racing would be probably a surprise to the rest of the field how being on a steering wheel will go for you. So he's doing a good job of keeping Arnold back there. The lower banky boy. It's a very awkward corner to get around, especially these cars. You don't feather your throttle too well. You can be sideways or up the dirt. We're watching Dash, looking for a faster line through the corners here. Fezzer just holds back. Let's Dash through actually. Dash doesn't, Fezzer doesn't want the getting tangled up too much here through these S's, and takes 5th position from Fezzer. Half by start his 4th lap with Brendan closely in tow. Half bite actually gets around out on the grass. It's cost him time, and Brendan makes it around. Just a little mistake like that. 2 wheels out onto the grass. But yeah, half bite's actually fighting back. Brendan's got the faster line and should be able to take it on as he goes down the hill to the lower Banky boy. Wolfie overcooks it here into the wall and gives a chance for Report to have a crack at him. Report dives out on the inside, gets around Wolfie. Wolfie not probably liking that. He'll probably have a chance to fight back. But anything can happen. Watching Report go over the crest into the Banky boy. See how he handles it. He's overcooked it too much. He's out on the beach. That's not going to be good for him. It'll give Wolfie a chance to get around him. Dirty tyres, all that sand over those tyres, and Wolfie picks himself up into 8th place. Fight for 4th position here between these Bruce Hale drivers. Half-bite takes the corner cleanly, and we've got Dash looking for an inside run around him, gets around quite cleanly, and then Half-bite looking to maybe have another go at around. I don't know if BK wants to see these two guys hurt each other and then lose precious points in the championship table. And as I watch Dash overcook himself into the grass here and gives Half-bite 4th position back. Doesn't matter where these guys finish, it'll be the same point for the team. After a horrid start to the 2nd race, Lunty has made the most, coming out in 1st, with Jim in 2nd, Brendan in 3rd. We have Half-bite coming through in 4th with his teammate Dash Vanguard in 5th. Fezza, first of the privateers, come through in 6th. Arnold will make up 7th place. So he rounds the corner here. Respectable 7th spot for Arnold. All points matter. So he crosses in 7th. Wolfie on controller. Makes it through in 8th. Purple and green. Report not having a good go of it, not like last week. He makes 9th place. Still valuable points. Hope you enjoyed watching all that, as it's been a big rush for me to get all of this going through for everyone. See you next week for the final round of the season at Spa. We'll see what sort of liveries will come up on that one. That's meant to be an artist round where we'll have special colours all over our vehicles. See you next time. Till all are one.